darkness, speechless. I told you so.
Hey dogs, PJ Dog 10 Mom here, and welcome back to another episode. I'm on my way to get some magnesium. Oh, slow it down, slow it down. Okay, down we go. I've done a lot of work on the base. Let's turn this off. I've done a ton of work on the base, which you're going to see in a minute. And today, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to head over to one of the Titans, and we're going to see if we can find a core and take it apart. But that's one thing I want to do. The other thing I'd like to do is, oh, did I grab? I did, okay. The other thing I'd like to do is I brought in a hovercraft, and it's the Manic Miner that I've used in the past. So hold on, before I get started, let's just have a quick chat. So where am I? My plans are to bring in the Manic Miner because I don't have the level right now to bring in anything else. I think all the other hovercrafts that I have are like level 20, and I just hit level 12. So what we're going to do is bring in the Manic Miner. We're going to put on a
Welcome back everybody to Workshop Showcase Wednesday. Today we are back with Empyrean Galactic Survival, looking at a very interesting small vessel. Today we are taking our look at the utility vessel. So as the name suggests, this is a utility vessel meant to be more of a workhorse type vessel than a fighter vessel. Inside this vessel we have an armor locker, we have an O2 station, we have a mobile constructor, our fuel tank, generator, core, O2 tank, another mobile constructor, got some RCS peeking through there. We have a fridge up front, a cargo box, and an ammo box. Now this currently has no weapons mounted on it. However, if you wish to put weapons on it, there are 3 spots on the top of the vessel marked with X's that you can use to mount some weapons. This vessel is very fuel efficient, and as you can see, I have a little less than 50% power capacity right now in my tanks, and I have over 9 hours of standby time even with the thrusters and RCS all running at the moment. Besides the fuel tank you can see readily here, there's actually a total of 4 fuel tanks in the vessel along with 2 generators. We have a total of 3 O2 tanks, which gives you plenty of oxygen capacity. You have a significant number of thrusters and reverse thrusters along with 4 RCS. Now the lower count of RCS may make you think that this would be a little problematic as far as speed and turning. However, this vessel is very maneuverable, and as you can see, gets around 30 meters a second on every direction. This vessel is also very resource conservative and is a much lower level vessel, so it's easy for you to build early off in the game with very little resources required. Now, at the front, one thing you'll notice is that there are markings for shutters, ramps, spotlights, and interior lights on each side. Now, this may have been done earlier before the switches were implemented in the game, so maybe this will be updated later, but you can actually trigger a small shutter door, which with the signal logic causes all of the shutter doors to open or close. So when it's closed, you know that the shutter doors here are going to be closed and vice versa. The same with the ramps. When you implement this for the ramps, it will sit there and open or close the ramp there. Do the same with the spotlights, which work extremely well. It has a group of spotlights, one in each major direction around the ship, allowing easy visibility if you need it as a work area when you're out and about. Now you can, if you wish, turn on and off the interior lights to save power, though I think most of the time you will end up just leaving the lights on. Now this is not exactly something you have to do, though it does make it easier to go and hit F to turn on or off things with these than having to go into P and hit a switch for on and off and having to do custom groups for that. While this is a utility vessel, it is designed to be modular so that you can modify it how you want. That is why there are no weapons attached, so you can actually choose what weapons you would like to add to it and put them on yourself. You can also choose how you want the middle section laid out. Here, I have taken the middle section and placed 4 armor lockers in addition to the one there. And you can see that this gives me some extra armor storage, but it also kind of stands out from here because of the way this ramp door is done. So if you're wanting to do something like this, I would suggest removing the ramp door and putting just a solid wall, or maybe with a small set of windows there that you can see out of. Now I have elected to block off that entire door frame with cargo boxes, which incidentally still leaves me room to get back here and get to everything behind here if I need to, but gives me a lot more storage capacity. As you can see, a total of 6 per row and 4 rows total. So that is 24 cargo boxes there, giving me plenty of storage per cargo box for going out and mining, or more importantly, disassembling a POI. Now, as I said, this is a very maneuverable small vessel because of the way it's designed to be equally maneuverable in every direction. As you can see, I have no problem turning. Thanks to maneuverability and the hardened steel blocks along with armored glass, this is a very secure vessel and can be used as a fighting vessel if need be. Though, because of the overall design, I would recommend staying away from that, simply because in the end, one of those ramp doors is going to go first and your cockpit may not take enough damage to protect you at that point. So what is my final verdict on this vessel? Well, for me, I wish I had found this vessel much earlier in the game. This is a very useful vessel for an early game player, but not so much for a mid to late game player. I don't think you're going to have to worry about building something like this once you get to a certain point in the game, because you'll have more resources and can build some larger and more elaborate designs that maybe have a little bit more items of what you need. Because of its lower resource requirement, this is a very good vessel for early game players because it doesn't require any Arrestor Ascosium, and it is adjustable for your needs, what you would need early off in the game, and you can add whatever weapons you choose to add or can afford to add based on your available resources. If you've liked the video about this vessel and wish to check it out yourself, I'm going to have a link in the description below so you can go and get the workshop design and try it out in your own game. If you like the video itself, make sure you hit that like button. Also be sure to hit subscribe, tick the notification bell so you get notified during the week when I post 6 days a week.
In the best shape of my life.
Hello everyone, welcome back. You're watching Empyrean Galactic Survival episode 173. I'm Enigmius, and today we're continuing where we left off in the last episode. We're building our flying saucer, which is as much an exercise in circles as it is in shipbuilding. And the whole idea we started in the last episode was, if we're going to do a flying saucer and it's going to be round, I want it to be as close to perfectly round as I can make it. So we did a little magic with screenshots and Photoshop overlays just to put a circle over it so we could see how our voxel-based square cube builder circle compares to an actual real circle when you put them basically one on top of the other. So we did that. We were able to modify the original circle, the outer perimeter of the ship, and now we're worrying about the upper and the lower sections of the ship. We basically got the main circle defined, And it would be really, really easy from here if I just wanted like a flat top and bottom, but that would be excruciatingly dull. So we're instead going for a slightly curved effect, like a domed or a bulging effect. Seemed at least somewhat appropriate for a flying saucer was this sort of spoke kind of thing, if that's the appropriate imagery. Basically lines starting from the center and extending out in the 4 cardinal directions and then the 45-degree equivalents all the way around. I did it on top and then I forgot that I had done it on top, and consequently I have to show you the execution phase on the underside. But it wasn't difficult. Again, it just took a little bit of time, and when it came to the 45-degree spokes on the underside, I had to go up and check what I did on.
Nice to meet you.
I was right all along.
Get it out! Get it out! Flames consume you! Chill out, troll. Job done. Relax. It's a party.
It keeps getting stranger and stranger around here when it comes to keyboards. The Advantage 2 was kind of like a gateway drug with its key wells and thumb clusters. Then came the safe-type keyboard with its freaking rear-view mirrors. As for today, well, we're clearly screaming down this slippery slope at an ass-waxing rate because we've arrived at the OrbiTouch, a keyless keyboard. And it also works as a mouse. Somehow.
Extraordinary.
The Corsair One features a compact form factor that is fast, quiet, and, you guessed it, compact. Check it out through Amazon or Newegg at the links below. Okay, so like the other ergonomic keyboards that we've checked out, the OrbiTouch takes 2 hands to operate, but not this time because the letters are physically separated. This time, it's because both hands are actually required to register a single keystroke. So, to type a letter then, you need to coordinate the movement of these 2 domes in a process called chording. The dome on the left points at one of 8 symbol clusters, while the dome on the right is used to specify the particular character you want to type based on its position within the cluster. The end result, then, is that each letter basically has its own associated gesture. And unlike a regular keyboard, where some letters like Z and P are more difficult to strike than others, on the Orbitouch, all the gestures are equally easy to perform. Though with that said, some are more difficult to memorize than others. More on that later. Now, I want to talk about what it's like to actually type on this thing. Surprisingly,
Morgul versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine.
Job's done.
Get it out! Get it out! So many possibilities.
I didn't do this in the last episode, so here we go. 0 deaths. We'll see you on the next episode. This is Captain Adonis. I'm out.
Job's done.
Hey everybody, it's Captain Adonis. I didn't show this on the last episode, so
everybody, CL here. I'm gonna take a little trip over to the oxygen station, and I don't know if I'll take it out now or just work on it. Only ever actually saw it once. Research center, Radius missile silo, farm, transport hub. Where's it at? I thought it was close to that thing there. Let's head over this way and see what we find. I thought I remembered it being near that missile base thing once before that I'd gotten near it, and so there's the research center. I think it's northeast of that. Alright. That's either it or that's that missile place. Closer and figure that out.
Almost out of time.
Missile silo. Okay. So I guess once again in life I'm wrong. Alright, so that's there.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, there it is there, okay. So we want to get around that and go up northeast.
My shield for Argus!
And what do we have here? That's the transport hub.
Speak your peace.
Almost out of time.
Oops. Somehow we have a whole bunch of that with us. Okay. Should be one more of them in here. They usually come in sets of 3. This being set on easy, or not that ferocious to deal with. So we'll pop ourselves, oh come on, where are they now? Eh, well, that'll work. Okay, what do we have in here? Ooh, I got a color tool now, yay! Alright.
I wonder.
Let's see what we got down below here, if I can get by my character. There we go. Alright, so we're coming down. Down, 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 down. And we have a room, we have a spawner. Oh yeah. Can't believe that gun didn't take me out. Okay. This will be a challenge. So we're going to come down, we got to take out that. So let's...
Almost out of time.
Reload.
The sun has set for me.
Two of them. Alright, now what the heck? Thought there was a gun down there. Something shot me. Okay. Oh, sounds like my grandkids are home. Well, there was certainly one on that side. I want to unload our pockets. Yeah. Let's go get all the junk out of our pockets. Okay, devices, cargo box, access.
Lingo feet never prime.
Actually, we'll keep that kind of stuff. All that. Okay. There we go. Let's head on back in again. Okay.
The sun has set for me.
Only coming in sets of 2 this time. Oh, that was some nice loot there.
The cold don't bother me, man.
Alright, let's reload. Take this door out.
Tide rising.
Is the core? Not sure. Let's find out. Yep, that was the core.
Put this apple on your head. Tide rising. Be cool, man. Ride the polar bear exodus.
Check it out. I'm back. I think I'm back. Yeah, I feel like I'm here, and I'm drinking coffee. I have words that will come.
find out.
You win this time.
Yep, that was the core. Yeah, stop.
Not enough space. Not enough space. Put some shield. I'm just looking for a nice weapon. The name is Doctor. Disrespect. Spect. I'm the two-time. Back-to-back. Flip them. 1 year, then the next year. Roll it in. Consecutive. 2 times.
Oh, I can tell you'll have some news stories tonight.
Wow. If you're at work, stand up. Who cares what your boss is thinking? Let them know that this 6'8", 37-inch vertical video gaming athletic freak of nature and beast and a stallion has just started his stream. The arena is wide open, ladies and gentlemen, and why am I standing in front of my king-sized waterbed delivering this message? Because I could do whatever I want. Doc, I found some punk kid hiding in my locker. What the hell should I do with him? Kill him! Pick it up! What the hell? going to pull a PewDiePie?
Medivh versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
Let the games begin.
I don't want to get into discussion of that. We could talk about it. We could talk about what I think about the whole situation. We could talk about it, right? We could talk about it.
Job's done.
If you want. And what the doc really thinks. Some things happen both publicly and non-publicly in the heat of the moment. When the worst is brought out of you, right? Does that make him a full-blown racist, right? Who are the ones that are really, I mean, who are the ones that are really attacking him, right? Something slipped out. And yeah, it shouldn't have been said. But it's in the heat of the moment. Games bring the worst to Doctor. I break keyboards, I break mice, I break faces. Okay? But it's just a great example, in my opinion, of someone making a mistake. And the sensitive, overly sensitive community, the online community, not just gaming, but in general, Reddits, videos, YouTube, of how they blow things out of proportion, right? He's not throwing fire on people, calling them bad words at a rally, waving Dukes of Hazzard flags, skinheads, right? Like, it was in the heat of a moment situation. It was a mistake. I don't know how the apologies happened, if there has been an apology or how he's counted it, whatever. But to me, it's just a good example of how sensitive everyone is online. Very sensitive. Again, it's not a good thing to say, obviously. But if he apologized, if he's got a good retaliation in terms of what he was thinking in the moment, and we all witnessed the moment, and we all can relate somehow, some way that the worst...
Hello, I wanted to make a statement on what I said in my previous live stream. You probably won't believe me when I say this, but whenever I go online and I hear other players use the same kind of language that I did, I always find it extremely immature and stupid, and I hate how I now personally fed into that part of gaming as well. It was something that I said in the heat of the moment. I said the worst word I could possibly think of, and it just sort of slipped out. And I'm not gonna make any why it did. There are. I'm disappointed in myself because it seems like I've learned nothing from all these past controversies. And it's not that I think I can say or do whatever I want and get away with it. That's not it at all. But that doesn't make what I said or how I said it okay. I'm really sorry if I offended, hurt, or disappointed anyone with all of this. Being in the position I am, I should know better. I know I can't keep messing up like this. And I owe it to my audience and to myself to do better than this, because I know I'm better than this. I really want to improve myself and better myself, not just for me, but for anyone that looks up to me or anyone that's influenced me. And that's how I want to move forward away from this. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Bye.
I don't have enough mana. That was folly.
Astonishing!
I feel empty inside.
Oh, what again now? Flames consume you. Nice to meet you. I can wait no longer. To the feel the burn.
I appreciate that. Ah, hello there.
Oh, what again now, then? Nice to meet you. Feel the
Let the pain speak to me.
To serve the Lich King.
I appreciate that.
brothers, heed my call. Feel the burn.
Job's done.
Well played.
My blade be thirsty.
those who wield it.
Job's done.
Daddy, make toys out of you!
I'm in charge now.
Well played.
Taranda versus Garrosh.
Victory on deck!
Alone give me strength.
Taranda versus Garrosh.
Victory on deck!
Alone give me strength.
Taranda versus Garrosh.
Victory on deck!
Alone give me strength.
Taranda versus Garrosh.
Victory on deck!
Alone give me strength.
Taranda versus Garrosh.
All squads, live 30 seconds.
Here we go. It's about to begin.
All squads live, live.
Interesting. We have two U.S. transports back there. Moving away, around. We'll see where they go. There's a lot of insurgent forces here in the buildings, covering the bridges. We have, what squad is this? This is Squad 1. Squad 3 is to the south, 2 and 5 in the center, and 4 is moving up north to this building here. With a,
Man, we got
techie.
contact. Foxtrot 7, keep at 6.
Setting up the defense here at this bridge.
Roger that, all squads, remember ROE is KOS over KOS.
I got visual on my bridge, one scout. One infantry moving towards the apartment building. F7 keypad, 6 up key.
Squad, infantry south, bridge 3.
Ooh.
Squad.
Look at
Roger
this.
that, all
No,
squads
this is
be
more
advised.
than
Looks
just
like
a
they're
full
sending one
squad.
to each bridge. All squads hold firm. Squad 4 stand by for QRF. Over.
This is half a platoon. There's more. I got a second truck carrying even more soldiers. We're looking at about 3 squads coming in from the south here. This is going to be really, really intense. On the insurgent side, we have Squad 3 and 2 pretty much covering the south, but primarily just Squad 3. And they're going to be facing more than 3 squads coming up here, so this is going to get very, very tense.
What? I don't have enough mana.
Hey, stand by. That might be my fire up.
We have 1 US squad heading closer to the bridge itself. 2 taking it a little easier on this side.
Trying to set up a good firing position to cover that squad to cross the bridge.
1-1, this is command. How's it look over there?
I feel empty inside.
Hey guys, welcome to a new series of Life is Feudal. Now, this series does continue on from the last series. In the first series, we built this little village here. Are you ready for epicness? Because that's what's coming. I'm about to embark on one of the... I think this could be one of the biggest projects that I've ever undertaken. The scale of this is massive. If you take a look, in the first series, which was like, I don't know, like 28 episodes or something, we built this little fishing village. And I love it to death.
What now?
Blessings to you.
Uther versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, I will fight with honor.
I'm on fire!
Follow the rule.
Chill out.
Out of my jungle!
I'm on fire! Fall!
Job done. You gonna sleep with the fishes?
The cold don't bother me, man.
Put your faith in the light. Thank you. This last act of sacrifice is mine.
The light protects me.
Answer for your crimes! A grim destiny. For justice! Reporting for duty.
Drakari kill test process.
Reporting for duty. To battle!
I fight. The light protects me.
Reporting for duty. Out of my jungle! For justice!
I fight.
for justice. Ungoro belongs to the Titan.
I fight.
I must move quickly. To battle. Job done. Well played. You win this one. Thank you.